Hang on 1 second. All right, Chuck. All right. Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. I appreciate you coming out on Tuesday night. I'd like to start our regular meeting. I'd like to have everybody please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, thank you, everybody. We'll start tonight with a roll call of officers.
Supervisor Ron Alberico.
I'm here.
Trustee Barb Boyce. Here. Trustee Dean Morelli.
Here.
Trustee Barb Delaney. Here. Trustee Greg Dickus.
Here.
Clerk Rumchick is present. Highway Commissioner James Lausch is absent. Assessor Debbie Mason. Here. Collector Karen Johnson. Here. And Attorney Gary Mueller.
Present.
All right, thank you. Everybody should have, this is for the road district meeting first. Everybody should have in their packet the minutes of the monthly meeting of February 11th, which also includes the recess meeting that happened on February 26th. I do need a motion to pass the minutes.
I'll make that motion.
I have a motion by Barb Delaney,
I'll second it.
second by Barb Boyce. Any questions of the minutes? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it, thank you. You have the bills for the highway department today of $34,407.64. I do need a motion to pay the bills.
I'll make that motion.
I have a motion by Barb Boyce,
Second.
second by Barb Delaney. Any questions for tonight's bills for the highway? Hearing none, can I have a roll call, please?
Morelli.
Yes.
Boyce.
Yes.
Alberico.
Yes.
Dickus.
Yes.
Delaney.
Yes.
Motion carries. Any citizens wishing to address the board for the highway department tonight?
Yeah, hi, my name is Bill Posadia, I live at 1201 Illini, and as I was looking through the webpage, I only found one budget here, 16 to 17 for the road, highway roads. So we haven't had a budget since 2016.
I would have to refer to, obviously, the highway department's not here, so I don't know when he posts these budgets.
Okay, because there was only one in there for 2016, we had nothing,
I thought they were all online.
Well, being that our highway commissioner passed away, I don't know what
yeah,
his,
there was 16.
well, I don't know what his, but he just passed away in August of last year, 2019.
So anyway,
So
I
they
imagine
would
it's
use
some goof up.
Office to do that, and I'm not sure that the current highway commissioner has been caught up to date yet.
I mean, because it's got to be kind of difficult to run a complete department without a budget.
So I'm positive that he had a budget. There was, John was very good at getting everything put online, so I'm sure how it got taken off the website. John had everything online when he was running the,
Well, okay, it's not there.
his out.
And
So he
obviously,
did everything online. I'm not sure what happened to it. Go find out.
I'm sure it was an oversight, and I will tell highway commissioner Jim Lausch to have the staff get his highway, or his budget online.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And obviously, every budget since these townships existed is still in record, I believe, and it's voidable, and, you know, it's public knowledge. You wouldn't get any year reward. All you have to do is ask. All right? Any other questions or any other citizens wishing to address the board for the highway? Seeing none, we will have a highway commissioner's report tonight because he's not going to be here. So I have no other business in highway, so I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
We have a motion by Greg. Yes.
I'll second it.
Second by Barb Boyce. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Guys, yeah, thank you. Okay, now we'll be moving into general assistance. Again, you have the monthly meeting minutes in your packet of February 11th, which also includes the February 26th recess meeting. I do need a motion to pass the minutes.
I'll make that motion.
I have a motion by Barb Delaney,
Second.
second by Greg Dickus. Any questions of the minutes? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. You have the bills of $1,025.14 tonight. I do need a motion to pay the bills.
I'll make the motion.
A motion by Barb Boyce,
Second.
Barb Delaney. Any questions of the bills? Hearing none, make a roll call, please.
Rico,
Yes.
Delaney,
Yes.
Dickus,
Yes.
Boyce,
Yes.
Morales.
Yes.
All right, thank you. Any citizens wishing to address the board for general assistance?
Go beside it. Got people trying to overtime for me.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Hang on 1 second. I need to know how much time has been turned over.
There's 6 of them.
6 of them? All right.
All right, it was kind of interesting, I was looking at the proposed budget, and it was kind of amazing to me that there are blanks in the expenditures from year to year, yet those amounts are brought forward as a balance for the next year's budget. In addition to that, in the general fund, we have $220,000 that we're charging the taxpayer, $420,000 that we're charging the taxpayer to help people out in this general fund. And out of the $220,000, we actually found people in need in our township for $21,000. And the same thing is true year in and year out. We have a surplus, and yet that surplus, the bills are still brought forward. And one of the things that I'm a part of is Lockport Love, and we raise more money than that every year, and we charge the county, the township nothing. And it's done free of the taxpayers. So, what's important for the taxpayers, and I'm not sure if the board even realizes this or not, but the more you increase the taxes on a building, the lower you lower that value. Because the taxes is what somebody has to pay, and what's left after the taxes is what they can afford on a mortgage. So this seriously depresses what the values are for individuals when you increase property taxes. So my question on this particular portion is, why do we continue to bring expenses forward that we don't use, and why do we have such a high overhead for the small amount that we give to the people in need?
It's your time to talk. I don't want to interrupt you.
I'm not using all my time for this. There's other things I'm going to talk about. I'm down to that. I'm not sure. Did anybody time for that? Less than 2 minutes.
So your question is, why do we do general assistance?
No, the question is why do we continually build up $220,000 and then only give away 21 every year?
I can only give away money when people qualify. I can't just give it to anybody. They have to qualify by state statute. And it's pretty rigorous as to who qualifies and who doesn't. I can only do that. I can't, it's not my decision who gets money and who doesn't. They have to qualify.
So isn't it your decision, Ron, for how many,
Yes, it is.
Okay,
I
so
put a
why
lot
do
of
we have
money-
a two, why do we have that big expense?
Okay, now you want me to have the floor, you're gonna argue.
I'm sorry, Steve.
Okay. The way I set up the budget is to have money there in case of anybody. We're very lucky that the economy is good and there's not a lot of people on GA. I'm pretty happy that we're not spending a lot on GA and helping people. That means people aren't qualified, they're making money, and we don't have to, we can only help the people we can help. So unless you're wishing more people were in dire need and would qualify,
No,
I
my
don't feel
statement,
comfortable feeling it.
yeah, my statement is, I don't think we need that much administration to administrate. As a matter of fact, I know we don't, because we don't do Lockport law. What?
Again, state statute dictates that I can have a general assistant employee. And we've had a general assistance employee for the last 40 years, probably 50 years. And they do their job. I only have one, actually Joliet has 3. There's a lot of townships that have 4. I keep it down, and actually, I'll talk to him later on it, but I'm going to do what I can do to bring down the administrative costs.
I appreciate it, thank you.
You're welcome. But state statute dictates that we do have to do that. That's one of the most important things that this township government does. There's only 3 things, 4 things. My mind just went blank. We have to do assessments, we have to do general assistance, we have to do road. Those are the things that state statute says we have to do. There's no way of not doing it. So I have to have a general assistance budget, and I put a lot of money in there in case there's a lot of people that need money. Hopefully nobody will have. The other thing is, I did the research on what we tax. Last year we brought in $8,000 on our levy for general assistance. $8,000 divided by 24,000 parcels that we have in this township comes about 35 cents you guys spent for general assistance for your taxes this year. That's what we put in. So I think the 35 cents is well worth it if we can help people in this township.
But, Ron, if I could just add a remark too, I agree that we do have general assistance, we need general assistance, but I guess the biggest, argument is we discussed in the workshop for the general assistance, again, with the administration costs. This is the first time you're going to look at it, so this is good that you're going to at least take the effort to look at it, because I don't really think we need to spend that much in administration to give away the small amount that we do. It's good that we do have that money sitting there that's not being used, but again, I just don't think that we should have to be paying that much administration costs, and let it come together.
The other thing I will statement on that point is we levy taxes for general assistance, and it does build up, and not to get too much money into there because it's such a limited things we can spend money on. It's the word I'm looking for. We can't spend that money on anything. It has to be just for general assistance. Restricted, that's the word. It's a restricted fund, and we have to spend it only on general assistance. And if we don't spend it on the administration of it, and we don't have a lot of general assistance people, then that fund's going to build up and build up and build up and build up, and there will be an issue there. But if we have one person on general assistance, that comes down with cancer. And once our catastrophe insurance runs out, we have to pick it up. And if we don't have the money in general assistance, then the town fund has to take it. Because that state statute says we have to have general assistance. We can stop the bus service. We can stop every other program we do. We cannot stop general assistance. So that's why you play that numbers game, and you have to have money in case of an emergency, in case of a catastrophe. One person gets cancer in our township that's on general assistance, we have catastrophe insurance, cover up probably up to $1 million. That's going to go pretty fast in the cancer. So it's not pretty subtle, and this is not just Lockport Township that's having this issue. It's the whole state, and the state legislatures aren't taking care of that problem. So that's why we played this numbers game. All right. Any other one? Anybody else? Please come up, state your name for the records.
My name is Robert Granville, and we're new to the village. I have children that have lived here for 20 years, and my wife and I are looking for property to buy, and we're downsizing. And so obviously this board will have an impact on my residence if we buy here. I have one question to ask, and I think Mr. whatever his name is came to it. I can't think of it right on. But about refunding some of the things that we budget for, and we don't use the money for year after year. I think it would be wise, and I give you, this is my suggestion as a newcomer. I suggest that this board begin a policy of reducing the budget every year by 1%. Now that's to take it off of all of the programs, all of the services. I'm sure that you could find where we could reduce everything by 1%. And then the next year do it again. I have had to live in the reduced income. I know what it's like. And I find it very reasonable to expect a board like yourself to be able to find 1% over the year that will use the old budget but will cut it by 1%. And then we can juggle the figures as to which ones we take it out of or which ones we add to. And it does appear as though there is a reserve of monies in this township. Am I correct? That there is a reserve. So that if something should happen, there would be a reserve to bring into one program or another program. But my comment and my thought, which, first of all, remember, I'm a novice at this. I'm not privy to all of this that goes on. But it just seems to me to be sensible that given the finances of the state of Illinois, and let's face it, my wife and I have thought about moving out of the town, out of state. And we don't want that to happen. Perhaps we could begin and become the Lockport poster boy of finances by reducing everything 1% for this year, and then 1%. And I think that the residents would appreciate it. I would. And I think it would give a little bit of a signal to the other places that we deal with. Yeah, there is a chance that we can reduce the finances by a small amount each year and not really upset the entire well-being of this Lockport. I like it here, and I think they're doing a good job. But I think we need to get to the point where we're going to reduce things. Because I look at the list and everything is going up 3% and so on. That's just a comment from a newcomer. Thank you for listening to me, and next time I come, if I come, I'll be a little more intelligent. Thank you.
Thank you for your comment. Appreciate it. Very good. All right, any other citizens wishing to address this board for the general assistance tonight? Seeing none, we'll move on to new business. I have no new business. Everybody should have in their packet the financial report for this general assistance. Right now we have 5 on emergency general assistance and 3 on general assistance. And you also have your financial breakdown as to what was handed out and which. Gas and housing and electric. I have no other business in general assistance, so I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Barbara Delaney,
I'll second it.
second by Barbara Boyce. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you. All right, moving on. We're going to be into our senior fund now. Again, in your packet, you should have the minutes of the monthly meeting of February 11th, which also includes the February 26th recess meeting.
I'll make that motion.
Motion to approve the minutes by Barbara Delaney,
I'll second it.
second by Barbara Boyce. Any questions of the minutes? Hearing none, all in favor? Opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you. You have the bills of $400 for this month. I do need a motion to pay the bills.
Make a motion to pay it.
Motion by Director Pickens.
I'll second it.
Boyce, any questions on the bills? Hearing none, can I have a roll call, please?
Morelli?
Yes.
Boyce?
Yes.
Alberico?
Yes.
Delaney? Yes. Pickens?
Yes.
All right, thank you. Any citizens wishing to address the board for our senior funds?
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, Bill Pacelli, 1201 Lina Drive. The senior fund is a very interesting fund to me. I've got a lot of questions in regards to it. And the one question I have is why are we subsidizing other parts of the Lockport Township, the Romeoville Township? Those are all, we've got maybe $4,000 bills there. And this is another example that I talked about last time I was up here, is that we budgeted $4,000 and, I'm sorry, we did use the $4,000, we'll use it again. But we're paying the park district for using the park district property, and the total bills for that is around $4,000. We have the expenses here as well. We take a look at the budget, and as I look at Greg, I know that Greg and Bart Delaney both have said something about this in the past, and that is why do we keep giving these budgets? Why do we keep getting these amounts and they're not changed? So for the budget, we have $643,886 is what's proposed. Now, when I took a look at 2013, we had a budget of like $200,000 for this same group. Now it's going up to $600,000. I have not increased my income that much. So what's happening is it's taxing my ability to pay for my home by administrating this kind of money to the senior project. Additionally, I don't know, to me this seems crazy, but if you take a look at the line 4-9000, it says rebate. Now, at the last meeting, I don't know, I feel kind of powerful because I mentioned that Romeoville, and I think Elsa, but I'm not sure, had given rebates back to their taxpayers. And so I thought that was pretty cool, and I brought it up. And now I see that it's in the budget, a rebate, so thanks, Ron, for paying attention to that. But what's crazy to me is that the $400,000 is in the budget. So you're giving $400,000 in rebate, but you're taking it away. And I don't think the rebate would come from the amount that we were overtaxed. What do we have in the bank, like $4 million or some huge number as far as a surplus. We also have other huge expenditures like capital improvements of $150,000. The whole land, just for this property that we purchased, for next year we're looking at $160,000 to maintain it and to bring it up. And I thought the reason we were moving in here was to reduce the cost to the township. Let me see if there's something else. Well, again, there are places where we didn't use the money, but we still budgeted. Plus, we got a 3% increase going out to the various employees. I think that's a lot of money that, especially when we see how bloated the senior fund has got. So I'd like to know, what's going to be done in order to reduce it rather than increasing it, as Rob had talked about earlier. I mean, this is huge, from $200,000 in 2013 to $643,000 now.
Next to that?
Yeah, please.
You're asking me to do? This is your comment time. This is not a question and answer time, really. Okay. But I will tell you this about that. The senior fund was created in 2000, I believe it was, 2000 or 2001. I might be wrong, correct me if I'm wrong. But there was a referendum that was on the ballot, and our seniors got together and they asked to be taxed. They wanted their money to be taxed. So we can create programs for them because they wanted it to be taken care of. So we created the bus service, which is, I'm willing to bet that it's the best in the county for our seniors. We have free shingle shots. I don't think there's another township in the state of Illinois, or probably the country, that has free shingle shots for all of our seniors. I don't think there's another township that I'm aware of in this township that gives lock boxes to our seniors so the police can get into their house in case of an emergency, or the fire department. We've done a lot of wonderful things for our seniors because they asked us to. That's why they wanted us to, they created that tax levy.
All right,
What we did, excuse me, now I have the board, I have the floor. They asked us to do this, and I think it's my obligation now is to do the best I can for our seniors. That's what they want. And I've done everything I can to keep this bus service the best it is. And as far as capital improvement, I know I did raise that this year. We got a new van that's sitting outside year-round. We got a truck that we're plowing the driveways with and doing all our work with on this building, and having to, run to the store, get products and get stuff. Those things I would like to see in the garage. I'd like to put up a garage. That's why I brought up capital improvement. I do have a plan for that. I think we have an obligation to take care of our equipment. We need money to put the salt in. We need space, storage space. So that's what that's about.
yeah, the seniors do compose about 6 or 7% of the population. So when we take a look at the senior fund, it's like 28% of the budget. So, I mean, I think the board and, elected officials should represent those people that elect them. And putting a disproportionate amount towards the seniors makes it harder for us guys that are paying taxes.
All I put on the seniors is what's taxed by the tax levy of the senior. The town fund doesn't pay for the senior.
You're telling me that this doesn't go in our budget?
What's that?
This doesn't go in the township budget, it's $643,000?
It's the senior budget, if you're looking at it. Township?
Right.
Okay.
And then
Senior, you gotta understand, there's 4 tax levies that we encompass. The road, the town, and the senior. I'm sorry, 3. And the road doesn't come, we don't pay anything in the town with the road. We don't pay anything out of the town to the road. We don't pay anything in senior to the town, or town to the senior. They're all separate budgets. And we have to follow that rule by state statute.
And where's the money come from?
The taxpayers.
Okay, that's my point.
Right.
There you go. My point is that the people that are
So
trying
what
to make a
services would
living...
you like us to cut out?
I'm sorry?
What services would you
Well,
like?
when I look at it, Ron, we've got $643,000, and $60,000 of that money goes to maybe to the seniors. The rest of it is pretty high. I mean, if you want me to, I can work out the budget with you, and I'd be glad to do that.
That's, you know what, if you really want to do that, you probably should run for office here and get involved.
You know what? I
That's
am.
how you do it.
All right, so that's the fund. I mean, the rebate, I didn't hear you answer me on the rebate, $400,000. Why would you tax us $400,000 we didn't pay? Tell me.
We have to have a levy, right?
I didn't say you had.
So I believe we have to have, if we don't have a levy, then we get no tax dollars in. And then next year, if we need money, what do? Raise the levy? What's 1% or 5% of 0?
Okay, so help me
What,
with this thing.
answer me that. What's 5% of 0?
I don't know, give me an definition, please.
0.
Ah,
What's 100% of 0? 0. So if we drop our levy down to 0, we'll never get another penny into this township again for seniors. And we have to shut the bus service, we couldn't pay our employees, we couldn't pay the building, we couldn't, 0 is 0.
okay.
So you can't drop the, so here's my answer. You can't drop the levy to 0. You have to keep the levy where it's at, and then, when it's too much, if we don't have a major project, I thought it'd be a good idea to give a rebate back, because this board isn't comfortable with putting money setting aside for senior, low-income senior housing. That's what I really would like to see in this township. Low-income senior housing. We have one project that the township helped put together right behind us at Van Garden. And there's a waiting list of 60 to 80 people on there to get in. We're in desperate need in this township to help our seniors get low-income senior housing. Not all of them are fortunate enough to have a good pension and live in Caroline Lakes or all these nicer places. They're living on Social Security and they have to live. We need to help them. That's what they tax. That's why they wanted that tax. I wanted to put $1 million and set it aside for that. But this board isn't comfortable with that, so I'm going to give it back.
See, I guess it depends upon what your purpose or what you think the purpose of government is. I mean, according to Jefferson, our founding fathers, the government is supposed to protect life, liberty, and property, okay? The government is not to take over all these different projects that different governments do. He said the smaller the government, the better. So if we continue to grow our government, that means we're moving away from what the ideology of the Federalists were, and what our country is about. The more we steal from the taxpayers, is the less they're going to be able to afford here. We lose 150,000 people a year from Illinois to Tennessee and Florida and all those other places. And it's because of taxes.
I think you've had your time. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And I will tell you this. Township taxes,
I'm sorry?
the township taxing that we levy from our taxpayers isn't what's causing your property taxes to be so high. Let's be honest with each other. If you want to find out where your money is going, look at your tax bill. 90% of it goes to your schools, right?
I'm here now.
If you're staying,
I
I
can't find
understand that, but
schools
why
for
are we?
you.
I can't understand. You come here and try to belittle this board because of all the things that we were trying to do for the good of our community, and you're not really looking at the things.
I guess what I'm trying to show here, Ron, is that it's not for the good of the community.
I
The
think
community would not
bus service.
want increase in taxes.
I believe our bus service is the best in this town. In this
I said nothing about bus service.
All right. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate your time. I do appreciate your time. If you're, like I said, you're always welcome to come to my office and talk. Sit down and talk till we're blue in the face. All right?
All right, thanks, Ron.
Thank you. Any other citizens wishing to address the board or our senior forum? All right. New business.
Ron, can I just say one thing about,
Sure.
and I don't know if I'm confused or, we were talking about the $400,000, coming from the senior fund for a rebate, and also I know it's gonna come up next, the town fund, also, we're not gonna rebate money. So we are looking to give the taxpayers, the residents of the township a rebate next year, but we are not taxing them. We're not raising our levy to bring in that extra $1 million,
No.
right?
No.
So I don't know, there must be some misunderstanding, because I double checked with our accountant today. We're not taxing an extra $1 million just to give it back. The $1 million is already on hand where we feel comfortable enough with our finances as a township now that we've got our building. We didn't go out and build a new building, we didn't borrow money, we didn't black box, we didn't raise taxes, the money was already there, and this building was purchased. So now that we've been in here for a while, and like other towns, other villages, they look at their finances, and if they feel healthy enough, they give a rebate, and that's our intentions next year, but it's not to tax you an extra $1 million to give that back to you. That money is already in hand. My understanding, that's all.
Well, if I can comment too, because when we had the workshop, that was concern that I had, when I seen those 2 new line items that were put into this agenda that obviously Mr. Casalia is talking about, there were 2 different line items. One was for the $400, one that you're talking about, and there was another one under, I think it was the town fund, for $600,000. So that's the $1 million. My question to our accountant in that workshop was, where did we get an extra $1 million? And basically, his response was, it's surplus. So to me, surplus is extra money that we got in the past that we're not using. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but surplus is extra money that we got somewhere along the line that we didn't need. That's what surplus is. So that's what my understanding is of the $1 million that you want to use in a rebate. I'm not against the rebate. Give the money back. My opinion is we should never spend it. Because if we got it to surplus, surplus is money we did not use. So that was my interpretation of it.
I would like to talk to the accountant about this. Not tonight.
I don't think, you know, you'd have to pay your, no, it's not paying a bill for it. The township's not paying a bill for you to talk to our accountant.
Okay.
Hey, Kevin, let me make a quick comment. The surplus has been around for a while, and we've been discussing the rebate for a long time. It didn't come up from last meeting, so this has been something that it wasn't just out of the blue that you mentioned at the last meeting. Now we're going to say, oh, we're scared, we're going to do a rebate because he came into the meeting and mentioned that we've got a surplus. This was already in the works for a long time.
Actually, it really kind of stems from last summer when we had our workshop.
Yes.
And when I wanted to put the $1 million set aside for this low-income senior housing, I had the feeling you guys weren't in favor of that. So at that point, that's when I decided.
Remember that was brought up in that workshop, then back then, it wasn't, you know, almost like we want to go forward with that because we were told the expense, the mail, and all that.
It's going to be a project. I don't know what it's going to entail to do this rebate, but we're going to do it. So we have to really jump in and see what it's going to cost us to do it. That's all. Yeah, we didn't raise our taxes $1 million to give you back $1 million. That's not what we did. We approve a levy every year, and if you were at that meeting, you understand that we're a tax capped township, and we can only accept the CPI, which is about, I don't know what it was last year, 2%. And then, once I get the paperwork from the county, I lower that rate. I haven't really raised the money coming in the last 4 years. I try to keep it about the same amount that we get every year. Because we have the surplus. The surplus kind of, I'll try to explain how we got to that point of surplus. We talked about moving out of Central Square for years. And in order to do that, we set aside $1 million to build a building or buy a building or do something with it. And we didn't know what it was going to cost. Actually, one estimate was about $6 million. And we were going to have to pay fines out to do it. Luckily enough, we came across this building, which is I can't say enough how wonderful this building turned out for us. But we were able to do it for $1 million and put $1 million in remodeling it, so we didn't need $6 million. So the money we're building up to do, buy a building. So now we don't need it, things are getting settled in. We've been here a couple of years, we understand what it's going to cost us. So now we can move on to different projects, like low-income senior housing or something like that. That doesn't seem to be in favor of the board right now, so I'm going to give it back. We're going to give it. But we did put that money set aside to build a building. We didn't know, who knew this was going to come up so cheap? We didn't know. But the city of Lockport kind of wanted Central Square to themselves. They were growing, Lockport's growing, they needed more space. Our district wanted to get out of there because they had a school in there and a daycare, and they had court in there. They didn't feel comfortable in today's society having kids in that building. So there was kind of a mutual agreement between the three parties that Lockport would get the building and we find a new space. We needed money to do that. So that's where we got to. Any other questions or citizens wishing to address this board for our senior? All right, hearing none, we'll go on to the bus report. Our bus, we only worked 18 days last month because it was a short month and we had a couple of holidays in there. We had 532 passengers, an average of about 30 passengers a day. The van was used about 4 or 5 days because of the icy conditions. We didn't want the bus the van could get into parking lots a little bit better. Driveways, we didn't want our passengers to walk down a driveway and fall. So we used the bus or the van for that. This month we had a lot of crossover, which means people from this side of the river trying to get to that side of the river for going to St. Joe's or doctor's appointments or whatever, and people on that side of the river trying to get over to this side of the river. We try to keep the bus, one bus on this side, one bus on that side. Last month, we had a lot of crossover. I am going to get, she's already driving a van. One of our employees is going to be certified to drive the buses, to get her license to drive. She's going to be using the van more often. I'm going to get that van. I'm going to get vans so they can sit in the parking lot. I'm going to use it. We have people who do have to turn down once in a while because they're going to the grocery store. We got people going to dialysis. Of course, the dialysis patients trump the grocery store people. Now, where the bus is tied up to dialysis and somebody wants to run to the library, we can jump in the van and take up more. So that's the idea of that. I know in senior, I didn't put it on the agenda, but I did mark it on mine. We did want to have a little discussion and open it up to the board to discuss a senior task force committee, so we could look at new, actually, Karen's idea was, Karen, you want to speak on that? No? What you're thinking, how we do this?
Thanks, Ryan. Yeah, Ron and I just spoke a few weeks ago and we talked about that there may be other things that we can do for seniors to check things out and possibly even doing tax rebates in future years if we continue to have surplus just for seniors. And so we thought we might create a task force just to look at this a little bit more. Not necessarily things that only cost money, but just what might the seniors need in the township, and check it out and maybe ask the seniors to come forward and have a discussion and see what might be beneficial for them.
I did try to put together a senior committee advisory board, I called it, a year ago. A lot of people didn't volunteer. It's hard to keep going, so it kind of fell off the wayside. But I'm willing to try it again. If we do that, I'll put it on the agenda next month to approve a committee if everybody's happy with that.
Yeah, so why don't you reach out to somebody like from Fairmont and contact with Linda?
I mean, I think we should have everybody from all corners of our township be on this committee.
Township.
Maybe I'll have you head that committee.
Okay.
All right. So, put it on the agenda next month to appoint a committee. I think that's I'd ask between now and then if you could get some names put together who you'd like on that committee. All right. I have no other business in senior. I would ask for an adjournment.
I'll make that motion.
I got a motion by Barb Delaney, second by Barb Boyce. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you. All right, moving into our town fund. We have the monthly minutes again of the February 11th meeting, which also includes the recess meeting of the February 28th. I do need a motion to pass those minutes.
I'll make that motion.
I've got a motion by Barb Delaney. Second by Greg. Yes.
You just for correction, on it's February 26th, you said 28th.
Did I say 26? I said 26.
Right.
I'm sorry.
But I do have a question, I'm not sure if it should be directed to you or to our attorney. Underneath that, we have for the February 10th water. Are we able to do that under a common fund meeting since we always treat water separately? And we get rid of the water with the city of Olean? Should we, that's my question, is should we have a special meeting at a different time for this? But it's okay to approve this under here? Yeah. Okay.
All right. Any questions of the minutes for the February 11th and February 26th? Hearing none, all in favor? Opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you. We have the meeting of the water board on February 10th, 2020. The minutes are in here in your packet. We need a motion to pass those minutes.
I'll make that motion.
A I got a motion by Barb Boyce,
Second.
Barb Delaney. Any questions for those minutes? Hearing none, all in favor? Opposed? Ayes have it, thank you. We have the workshop meeting of February 20th, 2020. In your packet. I do need a motion to pass the minutes for the workshop.
I'll make that motion.
I got a motion by Barb Delaney,
I'll second.
second by Barb Boyce. Any questions for those minutes? Hearing none, all in favor? Opposed? Ayes have it, thank you. All right, we have the bills of $59,766.90. Do we need a motion to pay the bills?
I'll make that motion.
We got a motion by Barb Delaney,
I'll second.
second by Barb Boyce. Any questions on the bills? Hearing none, can I have a roll call, please?
Alberico?
Yes.
Vickers?
Yes.
Delaney?
Yes.
Boyce?
Yes.
Marley?
Yes.
All right. We do have the approval of water bills from the water department. What's left of it, just clean things up, on the bills, probably going in and out of that for the next 8 months. But we'll do it at this meeting. I do have the bills of $1,341.38. Do we need a motion to pay the bills?
I'll make that motion.
I got a motion by Barb Boyce,
Second.
second by Barb Delaney. Any questions of those ones?
Ron, I just got a question or two. Now, our attorney for the water department, this Rathman Law Firm, I see they were paid their final bill then. Are they?
Yeah, as far as I know, unless there's some more legal stuff on that side, I don't think it should be.
I mean, if there's any legal stuff, I guess my question would be from now on, would it be handled by our township attorney?
Yeah, I imagine we could,
Because I mean, I don't
depending
know.
on what it is, and, we'll make that decision. I don't think there's gonna be any decision. Yeah, so we're gonna,
Well, that's what I'm
do the
thinking.
sureties.
I mean, do we have to give them notice, or would we better, basically, they got notice, or we should give them something that their
Well, I
service
can
is
talk
no
to them.
longer needed?
I pretty much
Right. We're
had a
pretty much-
conversation with
Right,
them already.
okay.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know if you're, at the water, or last meeting, we talked about sending out some information to the residents in Fairmont about the water, so we know where we're at that point.
They're all out.
And all
They
we're
all
mailed.
were put in the mail. Last week, I think I went there and dropped off 800 or 900 letters.
Is there a way you could tell Chris to email me a copy of that letter?
It's the paperwork that you approved at the water board, same stuff.
They didn't? Okay, there was,
That's when you put those both in the same envelope.
all right.
I mean, I'll have his email with you, I'll try to remember. There's no issue. There was a cover letter put together. I'll send you that.
Yeah,
Basically explaining what it is. It's surety. The surety is the down payment they made when they, the issue all the way before 1979, or 97, I think it was, that they lost the paperwork for. That letter went out asking the residents to prove that they lived there before that time, and the other one is the 750. Let's go back to it.
I do have a question. For the approval of the water bills, can we state for the purpose of the minutes that those water bills will be paid out of a separate fund besides the town fund?
There is
So
the
there's
monies that we closed out and moved it over to the town. It's still in a separate account. That's pretty much earmarked just for water. So all those sureties and all those 750 surcharges will be coming out of that for the next, I don't know, what do we give them, 8 months or 90 days? Is it 6 months or something like that? We are starting to get people coming in. There's a lot of confusion. We tried to make it as clear as we could. People are asking, why am I being billed $60? You're not being billed, we're giving it back to you, $60.
So because I have been the clerk of the water board I'm trying to make sure that what's happening tonight at this meeting doesn't get confused with the town fund. So I just want to make sure that everything
Yeah, no,
is
and
very
you have
clear.
here's somewhere you have the accounts, how, we decided to close them all up, and they're all into one account now, which is 1566 checking account. Everybody understand that? Pretty clear? So that checking account will stay pretty much just for the water district. Okay. Where was it? I'm sorry?
I think you're still approving that.
Approve the bills. Any other questions? That's right. Any other questions? Hearing none, can I have a roll call, please?
Rico,
Yes.
Delaney,
Yes.
Vickers,
Yes.
Morelli,
Yes.
Boyce.
Yes.
Great. Any citizens wishing to address the board for the town clerk? Hearing none, we'll move on to our assessor's report.
I just had two things tonight. The senior assessment street form to be mailed out from Will County on April 1st. If you're 65 years or older, have a senior exemption and make less than $65,000 total household income, and may qualify for this exemption. You will need to have a current ID and your 2019 federal 1040 in order to fill the form out. Our office is open 9 to 4 every day, and anyone in our office can help with this process. The county, we're also hosting a senior forum on April 28th from 10 to 12 with the county in our community room down here, and they will be here to help fill out any exemptions, disability, senior, and our senior freeze forms. And there's no appointment needed.
I just have a question. This is 10 to 12.
No, I think it's 7 to 12, I'm sorry. And thank you for catching that.
All right, thank you. We'll move on to our clerk's report.
Okay, I have a long report tonight, so please bear with me, board, thank you. The annual town meeting, the law requires that the township board adopt an agenda at least 15 days before the meeting. Voters may request an agenda item for consideration by giving written notice. Written notice and a specific request to the township clerk no later than March 1st before the annual meeting. Items not published on the agenda may not be considered or added to the agenda at the meeting. The clerk's office received one request, which is in your packet, and this request was from the Highway Commissioner James Lausch. The date is February 25th, 2020. Annual town meeting request, a request for $250,000 transfer to the Road and Bridge Fund for road repair. The Lockport Township Highway Department is requesting a transfer from the town fund in the amount of $250,000 to the Road and Bridge Fund. These quotes were given at a meeting with the Board of Trustees on February 26, 2020. These monies will help to improve the road and bridge projects in the Fairmont area and other locations in the township. This request is for the annual town meeting to be held on April 14, 2020. Thanking you in advance. So I just wanted to approve this, or have this approved, the annual town meeting agenda that is in your packet. That is the agenda. The legal notice will be published and posted 15 days before the meeting to be held on Tuesday, April 14th at 6:30 p.m. So everyone please attend this most important meeting of our electors.
I need a motion to approve the annual town meeting agenda.
I'll make that motion.
We got a motion by Delaney,
Second.
second by Greg Pickus. Any questions of the motion? Hearing none, can I have a roll call, please?
Rico,
Yes.
Delaney,
Yes.
Vickers,
Yes.
Morelli?
Yes.
Boyce?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So early voting has been going very well with the extended hours and Lockport Township being a grace period site. I will be adding additional hours for the general election in November, as this will be a very, very high number volume election. As of today, we have a total of 638 voters. This is quite an increase from 4 years ago. Early voting will be going on until this Saturday, March 14th. Please come out and vote. This is just a reminder, there will be 2 polling places in our building on Election Day, March 17th. Then it will be Lockport 18 and Homer 18, Lockport 17, Homer 18. Hours on the polling place are 6 a.m., I have 6 p.m., 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. The county clerk has asked that we have sufficient designated and accessible handicap parking spots for voters. The voters' privacy is very important, and the county clerk states that all voting station booths, automark, and ballot counters be free from any area that is covered by security cameras. And then now we're going to go on to the budget. The budgets have been on display since Friday, March 6th, and the public hearing will be held on Tuesday, April 7th at 6 p.m. for both the road district and the town fund. The legal notice was published in the labor record and online on our website. Just another informational point is we're going to have our second Community Fun Day event to be held on Saturday, May 16th. This event will be a Star Wars theme, again, due to the admiration from community residents. I just wanted to let the board know that we had to get a new copier because our old one was not functioning anymore, and I did get 2 quotes and went with the lowest quote. And I also attached a protocol for when a vacancy occurs in the township, and I just thought this was a good guideline to go by for anything in the future that we may be faced with. One of our first vacancies, of course, occurred on the unfortunate passing of our Highway Commissioner, John Shalinski. And this timeline here was what we followed during that time of his passing away. So I just wanted you to be aware of this, and I've attached it here. So if we could follow that protocol, I think it would help protect the integrity of our records with consistency and to validate the records to be correct and accurate. Thank you. That's all I have.
I have a couple questions.
Sure.
Just for clarification, so our meeting for the public hearing is on April 7th at 6 p.m. or 6:30?
So it's 6 p.m., so we always have a public hearing before the budget is approved. The road and bridge budget does have to be approved at the public hearing.
All right.
And then we go on with the public. So the public hearing is for people, of course, to attend for the budget.
Okay. And then do you have the time set yet for the family fund day, for the community fund day yet?
Yes, everything's intended to attend. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Barb.
All right, thank you. Moving on, comments and suggestions from the trustees. All right, hearing none, we'll move on to the building report. Make sure I don't miss anything. A lot of All right, the building report. The building has been re-inspected by the fire department, and they will return in April to do a new inspection. Limestone held rehearsals on the 9th. Eastern classes were here on the 11th. The fire department was sent to respond to an alarm on Wednesday the 12th at 8:17 in the evening. A compressor line was severed, and then it turned, and that in turn filled the system with water. Leaks were discovered in the line and in the multi-purpose room. You'll notice we have a couple of 5-gallon cans catching the water. We did call out Midwest Fire Suppression Company to repair. Well, we didn't call out to repair the leaks. We called them out to repair the pipe that broke because we had to get the system back in. up and running. They have submitted a bill for the repairs for the leaks, which you have in your packet. February 12th and 17th were closed for the holiday. Lighting was here to help our residents in need. That's what I have on that report. I do want to, that report was put together when the agenda was put together last week. Since that agenda was put together, and that report was put together, that same pipe that was repaired by Midwest broke again on Friday. So we had the fire department out again. And Midwest came and did repair it again and for free this time, and check. But the one thing I do want to say is when there is a fire alarm goes off, we have to evacuate the building. We didn't really evacuate the building. So I'm putting a protocol together. I sent it out to everybody's paychecks today to sign and read the protocol for all emergencies in this building. So,
Ron, can I make a comment on that?
sure.
Would we be able to have a fire drill for everybody so they know what to do in these emergencies?
I do want to start having safety classes every month.
That would be great, even, you know, for a,
I think we need to go over fire safety, tornado safety. I think we need to go over locking up the building,
an active shooter.
active shooter.
Yes.
I will get to that, actually, I have that in my building report too. But yeah, no, I would like to do a monthly class,
Thank you.
10-minute, half-hour, lunchbox class, whatever you want to call it.
Because I believe everybody did not exit the building because everybody said it was the alarm, it wasn't a fire, it was something to do with the water main. So, you know, once that spread, everybody was like, well, okay, everything is good.
And I wasn't here at the time, so I didn't see exactly what happened. I'm not going to point fingers or say anything about it, but I have been here on other times when the alarm goes off, and if we don't do it right.
Yeah, a fire drill,
Hopefully, we're never going to have a fire. It can just
yeah,
be
okay.
that way, but we really, really need to buckle down and do that. In your packet, I have the approval, or I'm going to ask approval for that, pay for, or get that, those leaks in the back fixed. We have an estimate from the Midwest Fire Suppression System for $2,580. You see what they're putting 10 foot of 3-inch line, 7 foot of 2-inch line, fix those things. So I'd entertain a motion to go ahead and approve this fix.
I'll make that motion.
I'm doing a motion by Barbara Lane,
I'll second it.
second by Barbara Boyce. Any questions? Hearing none, can I have a roll call, please?
Elrico,
Yes.
Morelli,
Yes.
Boyce,
Yes.
Delaney,
Yes.
Pickens.
Yes.
Just for informational things, I do have a map in your, the preliminary report that we have Winter and Nelly doing in the back that we approved last fall. This is just a preliminary. I haven't talked to them about it yet. I just got this, but as you can see, it does have method. I thought that was what we never That's just showing that we're to try to get all the land as cleaned up and usable as we can. We have to put a retention pond in there, in the back. It would be the south, west. I'm not a farmer, I don't know my directions there. Southwest corner of our property back there. We have to put a retention pond in and be able to clean up the rest so we can use the property for whatever we want to, farming, or not farming, gardens, we talked about community gardens. We can't even cut it right now because it's too wet. We gotta get that water off to one side so we can at least maintain the property. So that's that. Oh, okay, I'm sorry, you did have to leave. Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, no problem.
Congratulations, Mark.
That looks like Don't bring anything back. All right, I'm sorry. The other thing is Lockport Township, or Lockport Police Department's talked to me about maybe doing an active shooting drill in this building at night so they can practice. They said this is a good building to practice on because it's got so many different areas. They'd like to use it. I don't feel there'd be a problem with that. The only thing I have to do is I have to order some more, maybe key bells and everything. So they, the master key, so they can have one. Right now they're all out. We only have 5 of them. One's on the outside of the building. I have one in the maintenance people have. And I have one in security. So everybody loses it if we have one. But anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and order, if you guys are okay with that, training here for the police. I don't think we have to vote on it. I'm gonna go ahead, if they want to use it, I'll let them use it, I'll order some keys. That's all I have really in the building report. Okay, moving on. New business. Got some of these things written down. Well, I'm sorry, I have that approval of funding for Lockport Resource Center. Okay, we have Ann here to speak on that. She did, her husband Sean did send us a letter. I think it's in your packet. I hope you guys all reviewed it. Did I know that?
Good evening, my name is Ann Gasky, and I am the Commission Director for the Lockport Resource Center. I'm a day one volunteer for the Lockport Resource Center. I also serve as a manager for the Pass On Workshop. I would like to thank you for taking the time to look at our proposal and learn a little bit more about Lockport Resource Center. Just to review, Lockport Resource Center was started 12 years ago by 5 local churches and a group of very interested volunteers across the community. It was to start the first store that would be the centerpiece of the mission, and from that they would have separate funds, like a financial fund to help with emergency financial assistance. There would be gas cards to help people get over the hump, get to a job interview, maybe get to medical treatment. That was the vision. And we also did a scholarship fund, which also has come to fruition in the last couple of years. We try and see non-traditional students or students who are the first to go to school in their family, students who want to study trades, technical schools, things that we have not yet learning. Those have been the focuses of our ministry. And our model is sharing God's love with people, helping people, and that's why that has guided our mission all the way along. We are an all-volunteer mission. No one is paid for our mission. Our religious expenses are our overhead, which is keeping the lights on and keeping us in the building to operate the store. The workshop is our primary source of income right now. Through that, that's how we fund our programs. In our past 8-year history, we've done about 95 to 100 people who come for bridge financial assistance. Bridge financial assistance is that emergency. My car's broken down. I need to pay a babysitter. Our electricity is shut off. We have prescriptions we can't afford. It's that kind of emergency assistance. We do serve all medical funds. We serve all of Lockport Township as our service area. We have gas cards. In the last 8 years, we've given away over 125 gas cards. These help people get to work, medical treatments. They help people get to job interviews. Sometimes it's people who can't get out and they have no access in any other way except paying for the gas card to get for shopping or get to the food pantry. We also support monetarily. We support Fish Food Pantry. We've given the monetary equivalent of 5.7 tons of food to the pantry in donation over the past 8 years. Also, we are bound to serve our clients from the food pantry. They receive a 50% off discount all of our already known prices at the food store, and that is even when we have our community days and our multi-use bags are already on sale. They options to go to school. Scholarships, we have our bicycle ministry, which actually funds the scholarship program. We have sold more than 120 bikes at low cost to people in the community. Also, if you can't afford the bike, we'll give it to you. We made it just easy for you. If you need a bike to get to work, or you need a bike for exercise, or if you can't afford our low prices, usually it's about $10 to $25 for a refurbished bike. We'll give it to you. We'll give it to you free of charge. Also, we work with the Lockport Veterans Action Council. In conjunction with them, we have helped furnish apartments for 16 veterans who were previously homeless and moved into housing in the area. And we also give them clothing to go to their drops. They do direct drops with homeless veterans or to help the veterans run veterans programs that go looking for jobs, looking for people to get those jobs. Also, in our community, we've given away quite a bit of merchandise to people who have been had fires, floods, bug and infestations. We're there to help them with our social shops. We also work with mothers who are children, working with charities with newborn support and with helping out with clothing and baby gear and formula and diapers and things of that nature that we have charities. Our biggest regret in our ministry is that sometimes we're not able to help people to the extent that they need to be helped. When we started this program, we kept our assistance at between $300 and $500, and that really, a car repair, new brakes, new tires, is $1,000 right there. We really can't help them to the extent that we'd like to. Also, we don't have, it's all subject to the funding of our governors and their shops. So sometimes we have to wait, or we have to work with them on what it is that they really need help prioritize what they really need up against the money that they really have. But these bridge programs are designed to drive gaps and keep families from falling behind when their options would be further reduced. So that's why we're asking for the support amount of $5,000 annually. This money would go directly into the bridge fund and would go directly to direct client services for people in the township.
Thank you very much.
Any questions?
Any other questions?
Not so much for you, I was like, you're doing people in need. And my question to the supervisor, did we get money in the budget?
I did, I was anticipating this, I did have a conversation with Sean, and he indicated, I didn't know what the amount was, to be honest with you. At that time, I put a line item in there for $2,000, they were asking for $5,000. I could change that on the budget, should be decided for $5,000. You can change the line item in the budget up until the budget passes, I believe, right?
Up until the public hearing.
Until it's supposed to be in.
Or would you get this from?
Well, because we have a lot of surplus. I would entertain a motion to approve funding for the Lockport Resource Center of the amount of, what they're asking, $5,000.
So Ron, are you going to approve this tonight, or are you going to put it in the budget?
I'm going to approve it tonight, and then I'll put it in the budget. If it gets approved. If they approve it, if they approve $2,000, I'll change the budget. Actually, yeah,
And it would just be a one-time allocation that each budget review.
we would, well,
So she's asking to do it annually.
yeah, we do have it, I put it in as a line item, so it would be an annual thing. We could have them review it, I mean, we've done that before, where we've asked the veterans, leave across America, now I have it as a line item, so we don't have,
So
once we
maybe
approve
for
the
the
budget.
first year, just put it in the line item.
Okay, I mean, yeah, we have it come back next year and ask again. All right, I will make the motion, I guess, to approve it for $5,000. Do I have a motion by myself and a second by Barb Delaney? Any questions? Hearing none, can I have a roll call, please?
Delaney,
Yes.
Alberico,
Yes.
Boyce,
Yes.
Marley.
Yes.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, new business. Okay, everything else is just for informational purposes here tonight. I want to go through a few things here. The first thing I have written down, we already discussed the letters from the water department did go out last week. We have two maps in your packet that you're looking at there, Barb, of the areas, kind of two areas in Lockport Township. Let me read this letter real quick. I got this letter from the Illinois Department of Agriculture. Weather permitting, during late June, the areas you live in, if you got this letter, it's two areas, are going to be sprayed for to eliminate the European gypsy moth. Yellow fixed-wing aircraft will apply 6 grams of active ingredient per acre of the biological product. Splat GM organic. This could occur just about any day of the week. Basically, they're going to be doing some crop dusting in the area that is pretty much behind Archer Avenue along High Road. You know, all the areas back there, the woods back to that area. And the other area is kind of behind Delwood Park, it looks like, from what I was understanding. I see Briggs and Bruce. Oak Avenue's involved in it. Fairview. It's in the area to the south. But they're going to be doing some crop dusting. I'm going to try to get the information out to everybody that's watching TV or here, or tell your community if you live in that area, so you're not surprised. I know not everybody sees this, but they will be doing some crop dusting. So don't be surprised.
Just if I can add something, because the name does not sound very desirable. Does everybody know what it's made with? It says that it's made from water, wax, and vegetable oil with pheromones. So, all the stuff going on, like coronavirus.
Yeah. I could read the whole thing, but it's here for your information, if anybody wants to see it. But basically, it disrupts their reproduction, that's the word I was looking for. Reproduction, so they don't want to reproduce. All right. Talking about the gypsy, or the cleaning coronavirus, we did put up a couple of new hand sanitizers by both upstairs and downstairs by the elevators. I have instructed our maintenance department to wipe down handrails, door handles, anything that's touched a lot. Try to take extra precaution on that, wipe those things down. I know a lot of worrisome people out there about this coronavirus. I know, hopefully it's not going to be as bad, and hopefully it's just going to be like a little flu for most people. But we're going to do our precautions. We did call our supplier for hand sanitizers to get ahead of the game. They don't have any, and they're only allowed to sell in the hospitals at this time. So, vodka. I don't know if we'll get on the handrails. All right, so I am trying to get ahead of that game. I have nothing else in new business. In old business, the first thing I have on the agenda is, as we know, Barb Boyce has decided to step down as a trustee in the middle of this month. And I want to thank her for all the work that she's done for this township. She's done a lot of stuff and worked on a lot of good projects. I appreciate it. And this is a small token Township, and I want to present you with plaque for the 7 years or so. Well, I shouldn't mention, I know I'm going to
Thank you,
appreciate it, but I'll just.
I'd like to thank the board. To thank everybody who supported me over the last 7 years. Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right. So thank you again. No, I really appreciate all you do.
Thank you.
I wanted to go real quick on the budget changes. I did change a few things on the budget, really quick since our workshop, because I was talking about without the water district anymore, although the lady that was running the water district is going to be for the next 6 months handing out checks. But I am reassigning some of the people in my office, distributing their work, and I have new job descriptions. I am taking one person out of GA that's been in GA for years. She's going to coach the new lady that's going to take over GA. She's a newer employee, so her scale is a lot lower, so that'll cut the administration costs. The money's all the same. I'm taking one out of town, out of senior now instead of GA. So it's just changing. So nothing changes with the budget numbers. It's just, I want to let you guys know, I don't want to think I'm trying to put something behind everybody's back after we had the budget change. Other than that, everybody should have received in the mail our wonderful new newsletter for the spring, I guess. I was going to say fall. Our spring newsletter is out. I think it looks pretty good. I think got a lot of good information in there. Make sure you read it all. Everything that we do isn't even in there. We can't fit it in the report. Newsletter. We do try to get it out to everybody. Make sure you call. I know we're getting a million phone calls right now. Every time the newsletter comes out, we get phone calls about our senior breakfast, about the veterans, about the different things programs we're doing. Our bus service. So that's out. The only last thing I want to talk about really quick is the scholarships. I asked everybody to turn in their scholarship thing by now, or today's the deadline. I guess, Dean, I know you gave me yours. I don't think you're going to get it. Text him. Oh, well, I'll take whatever ones I got. I'll tabulate. If there's anybody that thinks they didn't want to hand it in real quickly, please get it to me by the end of the week and I'll add it to it. Other than that, I have nothing else in the meeting tonight, so I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
I got a motion by Tara Delaney, and a second by Tara Boyce.
Now you won't get the name.
Yeah, I won't get the names mixed up. All in favor? Opposed? I say thank you everybody for being here.